I'm Debbie, here to tell you about your steal of the day. Today we're featuring the Feedsack curtain panel. This is a panel that actually can be adjusted 4 different ways to give you 4 different looks. We're showing the French pleat version here. We'll also do a loose pleat, a rod pocket with a ruffle, and then a plain rod pocket. This curtain panel is 100% cotton. It is 60 inches wide, and we're offering it in 5 different lengths: 84, 96, 108, 120, and 240. Hi, the first curtain panel option we're going to show you how to create is the French pleat panel. I recommend taking your curtain panel out of the packaging. Use a warm iron just to get those wrinkles out that will have occurred while your curtain panel was shipped to you. Turn your panel over to where we see the back side facing up. I think it's best to work either on a kitchen or a dining room table. That way you're not down on your hands and knees working on the floor. Grab a piece of chalk and a ruler. And it's best to go ahead and mark where you want to put each of those clips. We're just using rings with basic clips. We've got our curtain rod already hung. We suggest you measure over 1 inch. You just put a little mark with your chalk. And then every 5 inches, you're going to measure and put a mark with your chalk. And then that's where you're going to go back and grab that little pleat. And you're going to create that really great French pleat look, which you would spend a lot of money actually to create that. We'll just measure over 1 inch on this end as well. Put our first clip over, just measuring over 1 inch. And we suggest go ahead and gathering up 3 pinches. And depending on how tight you want your pleats to be, you can either do 2 or 3, and you can change your spacing depending on the number of rings that you want to use. And think about how much money you're saving by doing this yourself as opposed to having custom draperies look. And the really neat thing is the look that we're giving you is very much a custom look at a fraction of the price. The other thing I think is really neat about these curtain panels, incredibly adjustable. So yes, we can do this French pleat, and then we're going to show you in a few minutes 3 other ways that you can also work with your panel, which gives you great variety. If you want to change and do something a little bit different on that window, you've got the option to be able to do that. And we're almost finished with this one. And we're going to turn back 1 inch on this other end. Okay, and now let's go hang this up and see how great it is. The finished product on the French pleat version of our Feedsack curtain panel. You see the pleats up top giving that really great custom look. Now we're going to go back over, show you 3 other ways you can also create some new looks with your curtain panel. We've got our curtain panel back down off the rod, back on the table. Now we're going to create our second look, which is the loose pleat. And again, grab your chalk. You'll measure over 1 inch like we did just to start. This time, since it's a looser pleat, we're going to do about every 6 inches. But depending on how loose or tight you want your pleats to be, you can adjust that any way you want to. Nice thing about using chalk, not leaving a permanent mark, and then just 1 inch over. We'll start with our first clip. And again, fold that top ruffle part of the pocket under, so it just makes it a little bit easier to get to that lip. And again, one of the things we think is so cool about this, and it's so simple, you're just gonna pinch it 1 time. The neat thing about these panels, which makes it a little different than having a very expensive custom drape that you can't change, 4 completely different looks that you are able to create with these 100% cotton panels, 60 inches wide, so it's a nice wide panel. And we love the fact that they come in 5 different lengths, so it really will fit absolutely any window. One more, and now we're going to go hang this one up and show you guys how great it is. We have our curtain panel back up on the rod again. And this is showing that loose look that we created just by simply putting the clip every 6 inches, a really nice flowy, a little bit more of a transitional look for your panel. And here is the third option for our Feedsack curtain panel. This is a rod pocket. As we've shown you before, your curtain has actually 2 different pockets, and this is placing the rod in that very top pocket. You can either gather it up tightly or leave it a little bit looser. And here's our fourth and final way, and this is probably my favorite. This is the rod pocket with the ruffles. So we put the rod actually in the middle pocket. You've got this great double-sided ruffle at the top, a really fun, feminine way to dress up your windows.